Hello and welcome to the Cybernaut Gaming channel. So today's video is going to be exploring whether or not you can play Apex Legends on Intel's integrated graphics. Why might you do this? Well, let's say you just built a PC and you don't have a graphics card yet, or let's say it's like in the mail or you still got to save up for one, but you still want to play the latest and greatest titles. That's what this video is going to explore. I'm going to try and keep it short, concise, only give you the relevant stuff. I'll try not to fluff it up or anything, but try to bear with me. I'm still getting over a pretty gnarly cold or flu or whatever the heck this is. Still kind of snotty. But without further ado, let's explore. So for my testing, I have an i7 8700K clocked at 5.1 gigahertz. I also have 16 gigs of EVGA DDR4 3200s memory. I believe this is CL16 RAM. This is all running on a Gigabyte Aorus Wi-Fi Z370 motherboard, as well as a Sandisk SSD Plus 480 gigabyte SSD. So if we pull up Intel's spec page here for the 8700K, we can see that it's using the UHD 630 graphics. Now, these aren't totally awful. They've come a long way in recent years. You can definitely play like League of Legends, Dota, and like other stuff. A lot older stuff, like 10 years ago plus, perfectly fine on these. So I actually had to install the driver first for this, and it was quite the process. So if you look in the bottom right corner, you'll see it's 1210. This whole process took like 30 minutes for some reason. It was going really slow in Device Manager when I hit Update Driver, and at one point the screen went black. I could not get any signal to come out of the motherboard whatsoever, no matter what I did. And I don't know how, but somehow I rectified the situation by plugging in my actual graphics card to my second monitor that I wasn't going to use as my primary display. I genuinely don't know how that solved everything, but it kind of did, and I was relieved. So what you're seeing on screen right here is 1080p at the lowest settings. I apologize, I could not get MSI Afterburner to work for anything. I tried uninstalling it and reinstalling it 2 or 3 times, and I could not get it to work no matter what I did. With this game though, before this, I ran Overwatch and Witcher 3, and MSI Afterburner was actually working totally fine in those 2 games. So if I had to guess, maybe it's something to do with the easy anti-cheat that starts before you launch this game. But whatever I did, I could not get it up here. I would display like CPU usage, RAM usage, frame rate, frame time, obviously, all the stuff like that. But just from my gameplay experience, I can tell you definitively, and I'm sure you can tell just by watching, the frame rate is well below 30. And if I had to guess, I'm going to say it was between 15 and, I don't know, 20 at the most. I mean, this was very unplayable. It seemed like I was stuttering every half second. It seemed very slow and laggy. It seemed like there was an input delay from when I would touch the keyboard or move the mouse or something like that, and to when the character would actually move. And this is just an awful experience. I genuinely don't recommend that anybody play Apex Legends on Intel integrated graphics. Even if you have like a newer one like the 9900K or 9700K or whatever, or the i5s too, I mean, you just don't do it. Not at 1080p. I'm going to transition here to 720p now. And right off the bat, you can see that the frame rate has improved substantially. Now, like I said, I couldn't get Afterburner working, so I couldn't tell you definitively like what the FPS was. But I'm going to say that at least 90% of the time, to me, it looked like it was above 30 FPS. I would say that this is playable, but when you turn the resolution down this much in-game, as well as the settings, it doesn't look good. This game looks like a pile of dog crap, if I'm being honest, at 720p. Textures look awful, everything's all pixelated and weird. It doesn't look good. But as far as the performance goes, like, you could definitely get away with this. I think we had like a small stutter there in the gunfight, but you could get away with it if you needed to. You keep in mind you're going to suck really bad because this is a first-person shooter, and I would hope that most of the people that play this game are getting better performance than this. So you're already going to be at a disadvantage playing this game. But I mean, if you if you're building a new PC and your graphics card is in the mail, or you gotta wait and save up for one, I mean, you could get away with this. Like I said, frame rate was above 30. It looked like it was above 30 most of the time, but like I said, it looks awful. So in conclusion, can you play Apex Legends on Intel's integrated graphics? Yeah, kinda. I mean, if you play at 720p lowest, maybe, but like I said, game's gonna look like crap and you're gonna be at a disadvantage anyways, so you may as well, in my opinion, you may as well not bother. It doesn't seem doable. So anyways, that's going to wrap it up for me today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, consider subscribing. There's going to be more videos coming in the future. Let me know what you think. Have you tried gaming on integrated graphics before? If you have, was it a painful experience? I'd love to know in the comments. So that's it for me, and I will see you guys in the next one.